Hey, and welcome to another episode of my own debacles. Now, I know I stuffed up today. I said if I make mistakes, I'll put my hand up and own them, because that's what you do when you're a grown-ass adult, don't you? So, I accidentally uploaded the same video, or actually an old video, a couple of times. And that was purely by mistake, obviously. But in my defense, in the last 10 days, I've had minimal sleep. I have been suffering with insomnia. I thought it was the red blood moon because, as I've said to you, I'm into spiritual stuff. And I thought that was messing me about. And the change in season. Normally when that happens, change in season, full moon, I don't really sleep very well. But I know what it is. It's the great old menopause witch that comes along and throws another symptom into your mix. So, in my defense, I've had hardly no sleep, but last night was hysterical, to be honest. I'm laying there, my husband's snoring his head off, because when he come in from work, he was really tired and he thought he'd lay down at 7:30, and I was like, yeah, go to bed, get some sleep. And there he was all night, snoring his face off, and I'm tossing and turning and tossing and turning. But all I could think about was food. Now, I'm a very clean eater. I don't eat much meat, and I don't eat a lot at all. He's always at me about, you've got to eat more, you've got to eat more. But I can only eat as much as I can eat. Last night was exceptionally nutty. 2 o'clock, all I could think about was crumpets. And now, I like my crumpets very well cooked. They have to be, hard on the bottom, nice and crispy, with the lashings of butter. I know, that's naughty. And this is going to sound disgusting to some people, but don't knock it till you try it. Butter, some Vegemite, a poached egg, and hot chili sauce, and some pepper. It's absolutely beautiful. So I was laying there going, oh my God, I'm hungry. I need to get up and make some food, but I didn't want to wake everyone up by getting a pot to do the eggs, etc. So I got up and I chucked a few crumpets in the toaster. Now, my German Shepherd has to be everywhere where I am. If I go to the bathroom, he's outside the door. If I go have a shower, he's outside the door. My Staffy is traumatized because my husband, back when he was a puppy, he would put bread in the toaster, and when he'd flick it down, he'd go off and do something else, and often the toast would burn. So the smoke alarm would go off. So now that dog doesn't like the piercing sounds. So he starts, crying a little bit, whimpering. So every time you pop the toast down on the toaster, he starts whimpering. So here I am at 2 o'clock in the morning trying to settle the dog down, making some crumpets. So I have my crumpets, cup of coffee, and I think, well, that's hit the spot. Now I should be able to get to sleep. Lying there, 3 o'clock, I'm thinking, I really want some finger buns with butter. Of course, we didn't have any. If you don't know what finger buns are, they're basically a bun with fruit and icing on the top, and you cut it in half and put butter in it. And then I thought to myself, oh, there's some fruit bread out there, some fruit loaf. I'll go chuck another couple of them in the toaster. I never do this. I don't eat after 7 p.m. at night. So again, I'm out cooking this fruit toast at 3 o'clock in the morning. Settling the dog down because he's whimpering again because the toaster's on. So I have that. Go back into bed. 3:30, my husband gets up to go to the bathroom, and when he comes back, I say to him, I really feel like a cheeseburger. Now, there's only 2 times a year that I actually crave a cheeseburger. I don't like the meat, I only like the cheese, the sauce, and the pickle. And he's like, do you want me to go and get you one? I'm like, no. He goes, just Uber some. And I'm like, no, this is ridiculous. I need to get to sleep. I've got to stop thinking about food. Anyhow, I'm lying there, and like, last time I looked at the clock, it was 4:51. I thought, that's it. I've had enough. I've put my headphones in, put some meditation music on, and thought that'll put me to sleep. And it did, till 5:21, when I woke up to, actually, I was having a dream about looking at this stunning lead-like glass in this building with such a beautiful roof, and I was like in awe about this building. And I wake up to Lady Colin Campbell screaming in my ear because the meditation had finished and I had gone to the next video. I don't know what she was screaming about, but she was screaming in my ear. So my heart's pounding, thinking, why is she screaming at me? Half asleep. So that was it. I was done. I'm up. Husband gets up at 7. Oh, do you want some crumpets? I'm like, are you serious? I had crumpets at 2, 3 a.m. Do you want some raisin toast? No, I've already eaten that. Now, he has a healthy appetite when it comes to food because he is quite tall and he's quite buff. Like, his arms are the size of my thighs. He's always working out and he's always working. So he likes to have a decent breakfast. I don't. I just have a smoothie or crumpets later on during the day, mid-morning. Anyway, he does his breakfast, whatever. I said to him, I'll cook it. And then he goes, no, you try to get to sleep because I've got the rest of the week off because I'd worked 10 days straight plus the weekend. So he goes off to work. And I thought, you know what? I'll just get into the housework and do the things you got to do when you've got time off. So I started doing that and I thought, nah, bugger it. I'm walking like I'm walking through treacle because I'm so tired. I thought I'm going to go lay down. My daughter's in her room with her uni lecture. She's studying criminology and she works part-time. So I thought she's going to be in her room for at least 3 hours. She's not going to bug me. I go to lie down. The doorbell rings. A parcel that I have to sign for. Dog's going off. I go try lay down again and I'm just about to go to sleep and the dog wash man comes, the groomer, which I had forgotten he was coming. So there goes another hour that I'm waiting for him to finish washing the dogs, etc. And I'm potting around the house thinking, oh my God, I'm literally going to fall asleep standing up. Then I thought, right, the dogs are done. Everyone's settled. She's still in her lecture. Well, half an hour into a little bit of shut-eye, the doorbell rings. I go again. Dog's going off. There's 2 bags of groceries at the door. And I'm like, oh my God. I had totally forgotten that through my food frenzy, I had hopped online and ordered some finger buns, some Cheetos, and some drinks because I was hungry at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'd gone on and ordered these and totally forgot about it and thought, oh, for God's sake, what have I done? So that was all good, put them away, and then I settled down to have a nap. My daughter comes in my room. Mum, I just finished my lecture. Can you answer me this question, blah, blah, blah? And I was like, that's it. I'm done, not sleeping. By this time, it's time for my husband to get home from work. And he comes with a couple of bags of shopping. One of them was McDonald's and some cheeseburgers. I mean, we've been together so long. He should know that what I feel like eating a week ago is not what I feel like eating today. He said, I felt a bit peckish after work, so I thought I would grab you a couple of cheeseburgers on the way home and some finger buns because obviously you were craving them. He's all excited that I'm eating. And I was like, oh, thanks, but I don't really feel like that now. Because I'd already started preparing dinner. Oh, mind you, I forgot to add that at 1:30 in the morning I was peeling vegetables and getting them prepared to do roast vegetables for tonight. Oh, God, this is driving me insane. Not sleeping is literally driving me around the twist. Anyhow, he says to me, I'm going to go out to our gym room, do a workout, have a shower. And, I said to him, yeah, go, because dinner will be ready soon. He was taking so long out there. I was like, wonder if he's all right. I'll just go call him in and tell him that dinner will be ready shortly. Went out there. He's fast asleep. Fast asleep on the bench. I'm thinking, seriously, that man can fall asleep wherever he is at the drop of a hat. Does my head in. But, of course, menopause is a wonderful time in our lives, isn't it not? See, I had run out of these sleep patches. They are natural because I only take natural stuff. And I hadn't had them for a while, and I thought maybe it's that. And I take magnesium at night, and I take 2 other little sleep natural gummies and spray magnesium on my feet and on my chest to try and have a sleep. Nothing's worked. Not one thing. And I cannot, for the love of God, sleep. It is literally doing my life in at the moment. Do you ladies get all this rubbish as well? Because I'm over it. And my daughter says to me, Mum, maybe you should get some sleeping tablets. I'm like, are you serious? I don't like to take anything, and I take all the natural stuff, but nothing's working. So, yeah, the joy of it all. So, yes, I stuffed up those videos, but in my defense, my brain's not really working that well. Oh, my goodness gracious me. What a stage in life that us women have to go through, and all the bullshit that comes along with it. It's not enough that you walk around living like, you're in the inferno, but you got to have no sleep as well, because that's what we all want at this age, isn't it? No sleep. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Anyway, that is my story of me stuffing up the videos. I apologize. I know there was some confusion. I read a few comments and I was like, huh? What? Oh, I should have listened to that. Brain's not working. When the computer has that loading circle keep going and going around when the internet isn't working, that's how I feel. Like I said, I'm really glad at the moment that I do have the rest of the week off to the weekend, because I'm pooped. Absolutely pooped in body, mind and soul at the minute. My friend said to me, it's because of the blood red moon. You're always funny when the moon's out. When there's a full moon, you don't sleep. And that's generally true, but this has been going on for, I think it'll be 11 days coming up. And that's quite a long time to be living off minimal sleep. And then my husband has the audacity to say, well, just, fall asleep during the day. He knows what it's like in this house during the day. When we used to do, one of us would be on the graveyard shift and the other would be on day shift, and we'd rotate shifts. He knows what it's like. Dogs barking, postman, parcels. It's really not easy to sleep. I should have actually gone out to the caravan and slept out there for the day and just ignored everybody. But anyhow, I hope no one else is going through these dramas that we women have to put up with. Isn't it bad enough that you don't sleep when your children are small? Then when they're grown up and off your hands, you've got to have no sleep as well. It's like torture. Isn't that what they used to do back in the day? Like torture people with no sleep? That's what it feels like, literally torture. Could fall asleep in the shower. But no, my husband, he can lie down, 5 minutes later, he's out cold. Fancy him coming home with McDonald's. He's very thoughtful though. Very, very thoughtful. He always has been. Always has been very thoughtful. But yeah, I felt like that at 3 o'clock in the morning, love, not, 6 o'clock in the evening. Anyhow, that's my story. I've no sleep. Maybe I should go back on graveyard shift. Maybe then I'll sleep during the day. Anyhow, bye for now. Put your comments down below. I'm sorry that some of you have been going through this as well. But we shall soldier on and we shall get through it. Bye.